Hola, you sexy mama gemmas here on the YouTubes. I hope y'all had a great weekend. I was disgusted and angry and all the emotions over the weekend. I told you in the last video I was in communication with Eric, the agent of that load in Opelika to Houston. And this morning he replied back. Well, we talked a couple times over the weekend, and this morning he's like, "Good morning." I was still asleep when this text came in. I said, "Good morning. I'm gonna head into the office. Let me figure all this out. I'll let you know." And then when I woke up, I replied, I said, "Thank you, sir." And about a couple minutes later, he said, "Don't even worry about going over there, man." He said they put us all off the books because as of late, and he had a total of 16 loads that got screwed up this weekend. He's like, "I'll figure it out and I'll let you know something. And if you're still in position and you want to do it, then we'll get you back on it. But for now, we're just going to go ahead and see what we got to do." So I was like, okay. So I wasn't in a big ass hurry to get over here and get that trailer. I was like, let me just wait till my coordinator comes in and we start looking for loads or what have you. There was no reason for me to leave that area and without having a plan of action. So I was just, like I said, I was in the sleeper all weekend, just angry. Lost $4,800 in loads because of the holiday. I'm just saying the holiday. Otherwise, it'd have been open. Whatever. That is what it is. I was just angry. I'm past that now. So today we were able to book a load out of a John Deere load out of Grovetown, which is a 400-mile deadhead. And every time I come to Florida, I expect to go to Grovetown or Vidalia. That's kind of like what I'm looking forward to, unless I get lucky to get something out of Florida. That didn't happen, but that's so yeah. That's going as 4-stop into Missouri. I'll drop it off Thursday morning-ish, clear out by then, maybe even earlier, and then go up to Edgerton, which is 90 miles away from my last drop-off, pick up another Kubota load, and that goes down to Houston. I can either drop it off on Friday, Saturday, or Monday, and I haven't decided how aggressive I'm going to be with that yet. We shall see. It's also my birthday weekend, so I wouldn't mind just kind of hanging out with the buddy and the boy, because the girls will be out of town next weekend, which ideally is the best time for me to just show up. There's a bunch of boys just hanging out. Not sure yet. Oh, here comes the rain. Gotta love Florida. So we recovered 4,500 of the 48 we lost. But I'd have been in better position, I think, finding something out of Jacksonville area on Wednesday to make even more, but whatever. I mean, it's okay. That'll be in 4 days, so I'll still have, I mean, if I choose to do another load, I'll break 6 and no problem, but I might just take the weekend because, like I said, the 12th is my birthday. I think that's Sunday. What is it? The 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. But yeah, Sunday the 12th, my birthday. So I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen yet. I know I got some loads. We're going to get back to work. I got to get this trailer. And of course, it needs to have a DOT inspection. So I'll get it done today so I can, that's why I scheduled the load for tomorrow morning versus today. So I knew every time I get a new trailer, I got to do something to it. So I'm hoping, I've suggested a new procedure at Mercer. Of course, when, like for this example, I picked this trailer up. The inspection was due by April 30th. This is July. So that apparently that trailer has been there for a couple of months. For whatever reason, it's been there. But the last driver that dropped it off knew it was upcoming. So I think there needs to be a window, because when a new driver, when I pick this trailer up, once it's attached to me, I'm automatically put out of service because of the previous drivers. I don't want to do it. So that the new driver is automatically out of service until it's completed. Then he's back. But we did work it, and as soon as I told Tony what was going on, he said, let me make a phone call. He said, we just got this trailer. Can we get some sort of an extension? And they did. They said the next inspection place is fine, which is a little, I'm gonna hit TA up 95 somewhere and get it done today. This evening, sometime throughout the day. So, but I think as long as, for the amount of time that newer driver is out of service, the previous driver should also be out of service. If it takes this new driver 2 or 3 days or whatever to get that thing back up, and if it's like major repair or whatever length of time, if it's a simple inspection and there's no problems, a couple hours. That's going to disrupt that previous driver's day. He's got to park for a couple hours. That maybe, that might help the trailer pull rotation a little better. So newer drivers aren't always running into this crap, right? A lot of us are running short on time anyway. So we're trying to hustle and bustle at points, and it just disrupts everything. And then you got to wait at the shop depending on where you go and how long the line is and all that good shit. So whatever length of time that newer driver got to get put out of service for just taking care of the equipment, the previous driver should also as well. Now I do think there's also going to be, needs to be a little a grace period. So if you drop a trailer off 2 weeks before it's due, I say let's call it 14 days. If you drop a trailer off outside of the 14 days before that whatever job, inspection or loop service is due, you're safe. But if you're within that 14 days, you have to get that shit done. Otherwise, you're going to expect to get put out of service for the next driver to get it. Now, I'm not saying, let's say you drop something within 13 days and the next driver gets it and it's 10 days left. Fine, he's got 10 days to do it. He's not out of service. That's not where people get out of service. It's just a point to where the date has expired, the new driver is put out of service and has to deal with it, and the previous driver knew it was coming. I think that would be fair. And maybe, just maybe, again, it might improve the trailer pull process. Everybody's doing something they got to get done on the trailer. Not just a handful that, you know what I mean? So, I mentioned that to my coordinator. He said, I'll pass it along and see if it sticks. But I know, Mercer, you do watch these videos. So what do you think about that? Implementation, something along those lines. And I know you have something in the system to where a driver cannot drop a trailer in a certain time or period, but that's not effective. It's not doing anything. Because there's no repercussion to the driver dropping the bitch off when it needs to be done. So there's got to be something done. I feel like it'll make it easier. I don't know. What do y'all think in the chat? I don't know. What do you think? Let me know. Anyway, we are now 40 miles from the Frontliner Orlando. We'll get this trailer, and we're going to head north on 95. Like I said, it's only like 400 miles. Not a big deal. 6 hours. And we're going to find a TA along the route. I'm pretty sure they're in Kingwood. Once you get over there in Georgia, there's a TA there, somewhere in that vicinity. And we'll swing by there and see if they have time to get a trailer TOT inspection for Mercer. I appreciate y'all being here, guys. Thank you so much for all the continued support. It means a lot. We're back to work, baby. Let's see what this trucking world has in store for us today, shall we?
Crack a monster, greet the sun. Big blues humming, ready to run.
You know, I just had my first monster since like Friday. I didn't have any over the weekend. I did a Walmart order on Saturday morning. I was kind of worried, being 4th of July and off, anybody would actually be out there working. They were. So I got some more hot dog stuff to make sandwiches out of. Some chips, and I got a little 6-pack Coke Zero and a Sprite Zero. Had a gallon of water delivered, some paper towels, some trash bags. So I got a whole trash bag. I couldn't see that. I didn't see where the dumpster was at TA this morning. So when I got fuel, so I'll throw that out later. It's just a bunch of old clothes. Like I told you, I go through shirts a lot, or pretty quickly. So usually, whenever I get back to home time, I have some fresh shirts there waiting on me. But I got a whole bag full of this old clothes there, trash bag full. I need to throw out. I still got some more back there I need to sort through. I didn't feel like it. I was just angry all weekend. But I ate in the truck, hot dogs, bologna sandwiches, or what is it? What someone call bologna? Just a hot dog pancake. I guess you can call a hot dog a freaking log of bologna. Whatever. It's all the same. Bologna. But I didn't have any monsters all weekend until just now. I got fuel. I went inside and I got a couple monsters and got a breakfast burrito. Gotta tell you, that was so good. I missed it. Oh, Monster Zero Strawberry Shot. Original recipe. So good. Anyhow, we're only about 20 miles away from Freightliner. Hopefully I don't come across any more bullshit. Grab that trailer and head north. Go straight up 95 and I'll avoid toll roads. So I guess I'm hoping, I don't know if Ford's a toll road there or not, to be honest. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. We'll see. Whatever Trucker Pass says to do, that's what we shall do. Get that trailer inspected and get in position for Grovetown. What time did I schedule that for? I told them 11 o'clock, just so I can make sure I had time to get the trailer done. Yeah, 11 o'clock. And then we got 2 stops in Illinois, and it's either 2 or 3 stops in Illinois and 1 in Missouri, or it's 2 stops in Illinois and 2 in Missouri. I don't remember 100% yet, but I'll have all that shit planned out just so I can make sure. I just heard a big old roll of thunder. And it's been like this all weekend. Thunderstorming for a while, go away. Thunderstorm for a little while longer, go away. Florida, South Florida. I mean, when you see like the bottom, like the clouds that are going on, the big puffy ones, like the bottoms of them, like where there's no light on them, they're like dark. But then when you got like gaps in the clouds, and you see how fluffy they are up on the top surface of it, and the sun's actually hitting them, it's really pretty. Those clouds, they go up your butt. Hopefully, just when I get to the Freightliner, there's a section of clouds that don't have any water in them. Keep me dry. Because Saturday, when I placed that order for Walmart, I had the best spark driver ever. She was awesome. She called me and said, my daddy was a trucker, and I used to ride around with him when I was younger, and I know what it's like trying to get shit delivered to you out here on the road. I got you, Larry. I'm coming. I'll find you. So we found each other, and it was pretty. It was, the whole morning was nice. About noon when I finally got to my area, right before she was 2 miles away, and it started gushing, just pouring down the rain. So she doesn't want the phone. I'm guiding her to where I'm at. I was like, when you get in front of the truck, I'll hop out and grab everything. She went, no, I got you. I'm like, no, I ain't letting you do this. So I get out. She gets out too. So, this is all yours, baby. I'm like, all right, cool. Best spark driver ever. She was awesome. So anyhow, thunder and old Glory over there waving. He's flapping in the wind like I'm yapping at the chops. All right, so this is the trailer we're here to get. 25266. Remember the arm test? For me, it should be down to about here. We gotta crank her down. Let's see what 10 does. Pretty good. let the air system work for a little bit on that tire. See how it goes. It's been sitting a while, so we'll see. We're going to the closest inspection shop, TA Petro, that we can. All right, so the closest TA is in TA Jacksonville South in St. John's, 117 miles from here. So that's going to be our target. And why am I going to try to get there before, earlier than later, is because I need to get checked in before 5 o'clock, before trailers closes. That way, they can get the approval to do the work instead of going off the honor system. So hopefully, we're going to keep an eye on that tire, see if the air pressure system does what it's supposed to do. And then if it does, then it's just a case of it sitting so long. Then we're good. If not, we'll just have them replace the tire. There was a couple tires on the passenger side on the outer edge. I'm gonna have them look at it, see how they feel about it. The tread's still good, but the outer edge is still kind of, both outside tires of the rear axle or of the trailer tires are wearing. They're not bad, but they're wearing nonetheless. So let's just see if the brakes. Oh, the brakes hold. Oh, you got me spinning out. Now let's see if they release. Are they released or are they dragging? That's the question. Let's get out here off the muddy grass. See if we can't figure out that answer. Those two are spinning. Go slow, just in case we got a wheel dragging. We're on grass and now we're on gravel. And those two are spinning. Okay. Wheels are spinning. I don't know if this is the way out or not, to be honest. Let's hit the brakes real quick. All right. I don't know. I came in from that side. Oh. I'm gonna have to do a U-E, I reckon. Question is, do I have enough room? Oh, they won't let me out there. Okay, I'm gonna have to back up. All right. Let me get off this lot and get on the road. All right, we're about 40 miles from where we gotta go. Heavy rains, heavy storms, slow down traffic, construction, all that combined, make it for a slow day, slow drive up. But I want to say we wasn't completely unproductive over the weekend. As we updated my website. You know, my songs that I have, the 3 songs that I've made. We now have a page for those on the website, countryslife.com/music. So I will have that link in the description. If you want to download those, you just go to the website, click that tab, or I have a direct link down there. I'm going to take the download links out of the description, and that way you can go to the page, and you can either listen to them from the page, and you can either click the image to download it, or go to the download page, or you can click the little three dots and it'll download it automatically for you off the player. So multiple ways you can get it, or you can just listen to it from the page. Whatever you want to do. Figured I'd make it easy for you. That's about as easy as it gets, right? So I appreciate, you're not going to make something that everybody likes, but the overwhelming majority likes the new song, Big Blue in the Wind, and I like it too. I think it's just chill, nice duet, it fits. So yeah, I've already talked to trailers. I was like, listen, I know it's, I just got this trailer a little bit ago, and I'm taking it to TA up in South Jacksonville to get the inspection done. But I'm just guessing this trailer is set for a few months back there since the inspection was due back at the end of April. So I feel like it's going to be time for a lube job as well. So can we go ahead and add that to the work order as well? She was like, hey, give me a second. She looked it up and said, yeah, it'll be done here. It'll be due in a couple minutes. So yeah, go ahead and have them do that too. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to try to be there. I'm going to be there about 4 o'clock. Right now, ATA is 4:06, which was 3:55. But again, weather and traffic and slowdowns and so forth. But so I want to try to get there before y'all shut down at 5 o'clock. So they can go ahead and get approval and get the work done. And I think it'll take a couple hours probably to get the shit done. Hopefully, if they can get me in to begin with. And then by that time, the Jacksonville Evening Rush and all that stuff should be calmed down. And everything up north. Savannah should be all calmed down by the time I get up there, because by that point I'll be about 4 hours away from where we got to go. So we'll knock some of that off. I don't want to have to drive 4 or 5 hours in the morning to get there. So I'll knock some more of that off tonight, and then be within a couple hours away, and then finish it out in the morning. Be there by 11. So that's the idea. That's the goal. That's the plan. And then Florida, of course, once a little raindrop hits the ground, people forget how to freaking drive. It's like, oh my God, Florida's like the worst state for that. Like we was going like 70. Good ice flowing traffic there at one point. All of a sudden, it started just raining and lightning strikes. I've been seeing Florida is known for lightning strikes, right? So I see lightning strikes everywhere ahead of me. So that's kind of cool seeing the strikes. As long as none of them strike me, we'll be good. But yeah, once the rain hits, everybody wants to slow down to like 40 miles an hour, like right instantly. I'm like, dude, it wasn't that bad of a start either. So it's like, people just forget how to drive down in Florida when it rains, which is odd because it rains so often down here. On and off, on and off. Like right now, it's 85 degrees. Muggy as shit, rain coming down, it's cool. Once this rain goes away, it's going to be like muggy as hell, even muggier. It's going to feel like 120. So, anyhow, we got a way station coming up here in just a couple of miles. And we'll just keep on going. That's the idea. All right, we are here at the TA in South Jacksonville. They're too booked up and short on manpower. They can't get me until like 8 or 9 o'clock. They yeah, we ain't waiting that long. So we're going to go to Kingsland. Remember how I talked about Kingsland might be the best bet when I first mentioned this conversation? That's where we're going. That's 56 miles from here. Let's see, a little bit longer. I didn't want to do it after hours because, I mean, they'll get paid. They know they will, but I wanted to make them put a little pep in their steps. Have a little trouble there, aren't you, buddy? But you're good. You got it. If you don't give up, you got it. Hold that line, you got it. I don't know if that's the way out or not. Kind of looks like it is, but kind of doesn't. Oh well. Let's move up another 50-some miles. It's quarter after 4 right now. First day back. Probably won't be. Some people took the Monday as a holiday too, so maybe it won't be as bad. That's wishful thinking. Remember that tire all wiggle wobbly? The air system did what it's supposed to do. It did its job. So I checked it before I went in and talked to him to see if we had to replace the tire. Nah, it was full, holding air. And now the test will be after we park for a while and wake up in the morning. I've been keeping an eye on my air pressure, listening for my governor and all that stuff, and I'm not losing air on a faster pace than normal. I'm not losing air at all. When I say losing air, like, you know what I mean, without hitting brakes or whatever. I'm not losing air pressure. Don't you do it, stupid. 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 Oh, come on. Now you're being stupid too. That's just ridiculous. Anyhow, so yeah, the tire's good. We're going to go up to Kingsland and 52 miles straight up the interstate. Well, 51 miles off the exit, and then that's Petro there. Exit 3 in Georgia. I was just kind of trying to avoid way station possible inspections. I went by one way station, it was closed. But there's going to be a couple of them we got to go through. And I doubt they're going to, you know, would you ain't get nothing closer to where you was, to where you going? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, whatever. It is what it is. It'll be the closest that I can do. Because I was not going to wait till 8 or 9 o'clock. It's only 4:30 now, 4:20. Anyway, I ain't sitting there 4 or 5 hours waiting for a tech to come in. That's what he said. He didn't have it. He had a tech come in at 5. Then he had another tech coming in at 7, and he already had 6 people in front of me. So why did you got a tech on now? He's like, just shorthanded, man. I was like, yeah, that's the problem we come across out here is shorthanded. This is what takes so long because nobody wants to work. He said, exactly. It's not like I'm not hiring. It's like I'm always hiring. And now we hit the brakes. And because we're at the 295 interchange. Every interchange is like this. Oh, and 10. Yeah, 10 here too. Triple interchange. Oh, flatbed. You got to hit the, you're heavy with much rebar, man. You got to be careful there, metal plate. Oh well, it is what it is. I might even look again to see how far I can go. What's the furthest TA Petro? What's the closest TA Petro that I can be at to my location for the morning, and just go that full max distance and just check in this evening, have it done this evening sometime. Yeah, let me do that real quick. Let me do up and just scroll. Any red, let me go all the way to the end and then backtrack. TA. In Bullock. But is that an express or is it a full one? It's TA Express in Statesboro. That won't do it. TA, that one in Bryan, Georgia. That's TA Savannah. That's 135 miles from here. Which will put me 416, 35, minus 135, 240 miles away for the morning. Okay, well, we're not going to pass an opportunity just to get somewhat to a maybe. So we're going to stop in the Kingsland one and see if they can do it. If they can't, we'll move up to Savannah. If we have to get up earlier in the morning, then so be it. We have to get up early in the morning, but this has got to get done. This has to get done. It is now my responsibility to get it done. Here's what it is. Let's go. All right, we are here at the Petro in Kingsland, Georgia. He said, we were talking, we checked in, and he's like, go ahead and, 295 pull out in front of Bay 3 and we'll get you here shortly. Then he's like, well, I turned it into Mercer, and after he went, oh, they just sent it back already. So he got the approval. Now I'm right here in front of Bay 3. When I pulled up, 3 empty bays. One, you can see that guy in front of me, the Bob Chother. You got Prime over there. So now all we do is wait. It's 5:36. We are 239 miles away from where John Deere, 3 hours and 49 minutes. We have 6 hours left on our drive clock, so we're gonna go. We're gonna go until we feel like stopping. So first, we gotta get past this. Man, somebody called back from Mercer and said, that trailer ain't due for a DOT inspection. I'm like, you full of shit and put me out of service this morning because of it. He's like, I talked to so-and-so. I was like, let me call him. It was after hours. I didn't speak to that guy he spoke to, but as I was on the phone with who I was on the phone with, who also said, we don't see a DOT inspection requirement, another guy came back out and said, hey, that guy just called back and said he was mistaken. I was like, y'all put me out of service for that crap this morning. Yes, you did. Yes, 100% it does. So I say I had to call and add the lube job just because it's been a few months, it's been setting. So he just did his walk around. He just did his little inspection. He's inside now. I guess he's going to either find something to repair or contact Mercer about, I don't know, because he hasn't brought me no paperwork yet, and then he hasn't done the lube yet. So unless somebody's in the pit doing the lube, which very well could be, I don't know. But we're here. We're in the bay at 6 o'clock. We've done the light test and all that crap, and he's done a walk around. He was filling out his paperwork, so maybe I won't be here much longer. But I've already just remember that TA Express I talked about earlier, saying that I was like, that's possible TA to go to further than I can go. That was an Express, and I said, no, that ain't gonna work. Anyway, that's the one we're going to go. That's our goal. It puts us 100 miles away for the morning, because we're 138 miles away from. We're 238 miles away from pickup. We're 138 miles away from that TA, which is right off of the exit to where we take 25 up. It's that TA Express, got like 150 spots there, so we're going to stop there, right off of 16. So that's the exit. We got to go north anyway. So we'll get off there, we'll make a left, we'll go to that TA, and that's where that's where we're going to stay tonight. That'll put us an hour and a half away in the morning. Oh, there he is. He just came out from under it with the headgear on. So we'll see what he's got to say. When I say headgear, headlight. Oh, he's got his lube gun with him. Okay. Yeah, he's under there lubing it up now. Okay, so I guess I'm going to assume since he went to step 2, there was no problems with step 1 of the inspection. So hopefully we're out of here in the next few minutes. And we gone, and we'll go to the T Express Park. Be there about 8:30-ish, somewhere in that window. And then, yeah, we'll call it a night. I really don't, I mean, I'm only 3.5 hours away right now. I mean, I could talk myself into staying here. And I still might. I don't know. If I get up at 7 o'clock, I'm there at 10:30. But I need to make sure I'm there at 10:55. Honestly, you know what? Since I didn't game any this weekend, I might just do that. I might. Or I could do the responsible thing. Me? Responsible? Come on now. It's wide open lot here. 8:30, it might not be there around 16. Off I-16. East Coast, 8:30. But right now, Petra's wide the hell open. There's 100 and some spots available here right now. I'm surprised it's available now, right off of 95. Here you come. All right. Oh. He's going to the panel. I had to point out to make sure he gets the last 8 of the serial number, not the last 6 this time. Find out what the reason is for that, because we have a handful of trailers throughout the fleet that have the same last 6 numbers. So that's why TA or Mercer requires having the last 8 from their approved DOT inspection sites. And I mentioned it to him. He said, yeah, I ran into that problem before. I had to go there and fix it. I was like, well, let's just go ahead and do it ahead of time, prevent that problem from happening. He's like, yeah, I'll go ahead and get it now. I'm like, thank you. So, all right, I guess he's going inside to turn everything in. I don't know. I guess he's done with the actual physical work of it. So, I don't know. Am I going to stay here? I don't feel like I need to. I don't feel like I want to. I mean, I do want to hop on the game with my buddy, but he's just now getting home, so he'll be playing for a couple hours anyway. So, you know what? Let's just go. Let's just go. Let's go. As soon as he gets some paperwork, we're out of here. Anyway, we stopped here in Richmond Hill at the Loves. We're 2 hours away from pickup. Is it Richmond Hill? I think it's what we're called. But that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night. I'm done. Donezo. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me, guys. Appreciate all the support. You know I love you. And if you don't, then tell yourself that. When you lay your head down on your pillow tonight, just remind yourself, country loves you. You should know I do. Have a good night, and I will see you tomorrow at the John Deere tractors, baby. Get some tractors, baby. Tractors, yeah.